All right, here we are for episode 3 of the web series. Now, today's focus will be the same as episode 2's. If you haven't seen it already, go check out episode 2, but it is a total body at-home workout. Reason being that we're gonna keep the same focus as the last one is that we're still very much in quarantine and are still kind of battling the coronavirus outbreak. So I took that into consideration when making today's workout, okay? Because I know majority of people are limited as far as what they have access to when it comes to like equipment and things like that. So today it is total body and we're gonna make it kind of calisthenic, okay? So everything we're gonna do today is body weight with the exception of maybe an exercise or two where you can just grab a household item to kind of increase the resistance that way. Another kind of difference with the videos moving forward, starting with this one, is I am gonna leave the warm-up out just for the sake of the video length. So, but today, as far as the warm-up goes, I'm gonna go for a run. We're gonna do a little bit of mileage. I suggest usually anywhere between 1 and 3 miles to kind of get that, so you get a cardio aspect into today as far as your warm-up, and then can get started and then hop into the rest of today. Okay, so today we're gonna focus, again, upper and lower body movements, and they're gonna be set up in triceps. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this warm-up out the way. Again, 1 to 3 mile run. I'm gonna go for 3, and then we're gonna hop right into the first tricep and then get today started. All right, so back from our run. Okay, again, we're gonna cool 3 miles just to get my blood flowing, get the cardio aspect of today, as well as the warm-up. Obviously, my body's very warm. I can hop right into the dynamic stretches. And just so you can see for yourself, it might be backwards, but 3.01 miles. Total time, 23:50, just under an 8-minute mile split. So, as I mentioned before, we're gonna go total body everything, and today will be set up in triceps, meaning 3 exercises done all consecutively. So every tricep will have a core, lower body, and upper body exercise, and we're gonna start off with the upper body one, hit the core next, work our way to the lower body and knock them out that way, okay? So just be mindful of the cues that I'm gonna go over as I'm discussing the exercise and follow along. So without further delay, let's go ahead and hop right into that first tricep. Now with the first one, we're gonna start off with the upper body exercise, which will be a push-up variation. The core exercise, we're gonna work our way down to the core, which will be a plank variation, and then the leg exercise will be a squat variation. Now, as I mentioned towards the beginning of the video, we're gonna play around with the different contractions, specifically the isometric one for today's workout, okay? Meaning the pause, okay? So isometric is just having tension throughout your muscles without having any movement. Okay, so I'll go over that as I'm doing the exercises. Again, listen out, keep an eye out, and let's go ahead and knock these sets. And all right, number 1, we got the single leg push-up. So we're gonna start off like we're doing a traditional push-up and then obviously just lift that one leg up. Now to do the isometrics, you can see me holding it at the bottom for a 3-second count before I come all the way back up. All right, I count 3 Mississippi and then come all the way back up to the top. Now with the plank walkouts, all right, this is a core exercise. One big point of emphasis I tell people is to try to keep your trunk or torso as stiff as you can. Notice as I walk my hands out, I'm taking 4 steps out with my hands before returning back to that starting position. Okay, and I also want to alternate too. So alternate, go right, left for a rep, followed by the next rep going left, right, and complete the sets that way. And then lastly, for the legs, okay, we're gonna knock out these split squats. Now with the splits, we're gonna hold the iso at the bottom as you see me doing there. I'm almost like taking a seat in the air, holding it down there for, again, the same count, 3 Mississippi before I come all the way up. Okay, keep good posture. Notice my back is as flat as I can keep it. All right, hold again at the bottom, no need to rush it, and then we'll come right back to the top. So again, one more time. Those 3 exercises were the single leg push-up, the plank walkout, and then lastly, those split squats. So again, since they are set up in a tricep, meaning that you want to knock them all out consecutively, make sure you're knocking them all out consecutively, okay? So meaning going straight from the push-up, straight to the plank, straight to the split squat before you rest, okay? So now that we have that behind us, let's hop straight into the second tricep. Now this tricep will be predominantly leg-based, and we're gonna play a little bit with some sensory feedback work, okay? A little proprioceptive work, meaning just know where your body is in space, okay? So again, let's hop right into that second tricep. Same concept, okay? Again, these are to be knocked out all consecutively before we hit the rest time. So let's go ahead and hop right into that second one. All right, and now time for the second tricep. Number 1, we're gonna start off with some hip bridge marches, okay? So we're gonna start off by getting into the classic hip bridge position, and then from there, as you see me doing, we're gonna march, okay? Alternate every single step. Key to this is to keep your hips up as you do the marches, okay? Don't let them sink at all. Now, next exercise, okay? Single leg RDLs to a power skip. Now with these, we're gonna focus on the isometric contraction at the bottom. So once I go down, reach my toes, I'm gonna hold it for those 3 seconds before trying to come out of that and jump as high as I can. Okay, it'll be a very fluid motion from the RDL right into that skip. Okay, another point of emphasis too is when you land, try to control the landing, try to stick it. Okay, try not to wobble around. And lastly, we got the goblet squats. Okay, so now with these, I just have that water jug because it was something I had around laying around my house. So I made sure to grab that, and notice if you look at my face, my eyes are closed. Okay, the reason being is to get a little proprioceptive work in there. Okay, a little sensory feedback. So as I do these, I'm going to do them as I would a traditional like goblet or front squat. But again, since I don't have my eyes open, all right, it's gonna take my other senses to be able to let me finish this. Notice as I'm reaching out further and further with the water jug, I am getting a lot more core recruitment while I'm doing this exercise. All right, and that is the second tricep, okay? So again, the first one was that single leg push-up, the plank, walkout, split squat. Second go around, we did the single leg RDLs into a power skip. We did the goblet squats with our eyes closed. Again, working on a little sensory feedback, a little bit of proprioceptive work. And then lastly, we also did the hip bridge. Again, hip bridge marches. So the hip bridge marches, just the act of keeping your hips up the entire time will give you that isometric feel, okay? So that is today's episode. Again, at-home workouts are gonna probably prevail for the indefinite future. So I'll try to make the next few, as long as this quarantine is going down, as long as it's happening and we're forced to stay inside, I'll keep trying to make the next couple of episodes revolve around at-home workouts, using body weight or minimal equipment, okay? So always make sure to stretch, okay, thoroughly. Static stretch, want to hit all the muscles that you worked that day. So today will be pretty much everything. Again, hold every stretch for about 30 to 60 seconds. And then, make sure you cool down that way and take a post-workout, okay? Protein source, whole foods, okay, some good old stuff just so you can make the most of that workout. So again, as always, it's a pleasure. I'll be back next month for episode number 4.